Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we're in the state of Kansas. We're in Kansas City. We're going to be doing a driving tour of a neighborhood called Overland Park over here in Kansas City. All right, so we're passing 99th Terrace on our right and 99th Street on our left. We're about 3 minutes away from our desired destination. It's currently 46 degrees outside. We're approaching Hadley. We're on Antioch and Hadley. We got the Stone Gate Pool on our right hand side. We're passing Antioch and 97th. We got a family dentistry location on our right hand side. We got a gas station on the right hand side. Regular gas is going for $3.19 per gallon. We got a salon and several other businesses, such as a Chinese store, Commerce Bank, Urgent Care, Walgreens on our left, and so much more. We're approaching 95th Street. We got a Conoco gas station across the street. On my left-hand side, regular gas is going for $3.15 per gallon. We're at the intersection of Antioch and 95th Street. 3 minutes away from our desired destination. On my left-hand side, across the street behind the Conoco, I see a MDL Wine and Spirits. And then you got a Fast Signs business right next to the 7-Eleven. We're next to Cherokee South Plaza. It's a shopping plaza. "12 hours later." Longest lights in history. I swear, I feel like the last 5 blocks, even before I started the footage, I was like, man, these lights take forever. All right, we got a chiropractic group on our left-hand side. We're passing the 403 bus stop over here in Kansas City. We're passing Antioch and Mackley. We just passed Mackley Street. We're still on Antioch. We're about 2 minutes away from our desired destination where we're going to start the tour at. This is all the neighborhood right here. We're actually driving through the neighborhood, but I'm going to start a little further down the road. We got a residential section on our left and on our right. We got homes, garages, lawns, and all that good stuff. We're passing 93rd Street. We're going to make a right-hand turn on West 85th. We just passed 92nd Street on our left, and then 92nd Street continues on our right. We're approaching 91st Terrace. We got a neighborhood church on our right-hand side. We're passing 91st Street. Now we're passing 90th Terrace. These are all blocks on my left-hand side. Now we're passing 90th Street. We got sidewalks. Check it out. At least they allow you to walk in this neighborhood. We're at 89th and Antioch. The reason why I say that is because some neighborhoods don't even have sidewalks. So when you walk in a block like this, you got to walk in the street. We just passed 88th Terrace and 89th on our left. 88th was on our right, 89th was on our left. Now we're approaching 88th Street. Antioch and 88th Street. We're approaching 87th Street. We have a gentleman on my right-hand side in a royal blue long-sleeve shirt, jogging with some Nike shorts. We have 2 youngsters on my right-hand side that are about to cross the street. We have a Queen's Price Chopper on my left-hand side. I believe that's a supermarket. We also have a carpet corner on my left-hand side. We're approaching Santa Fe Drive, Antioch Road, and Santa Fe Drive. We're about 40 seconds away from our desired destination. We're going to make this right-hand turn on 85th Street. We got a basketball court on my left-hand side. On my right-hand side, I do apologize. I was working with my left. Then I thought left. Tends to happen to the best of us. All right, guys. So we're currently in the Overland Park neighborhood. We're going to explore, see what it looks like. Overland Park is the second most populous city in the United States of Kansas, located in Johnson County. It's also the second most populous city in Kansas City metropolitan area. We have some sort of statue on my right hand side. You see it outdoors? We're at 85th and Santa Fe. I think we're gonna make this left hand turn and go down Hadley. Now look at the poles. You guys can see the poles. You see the light poles? The light poles look very elegant. They look very fancy. Let's make this right hand turn. This is the Santa Fe Hills community. So the Santa Fe Hills community is in Overland Park. All right, we're in a residential neighborhood. We got, so far I see 1-car garages. I see vinyl siding. I see shingle siding. Driveways, front lawns, side lawns, backyards. I see a separation between the homes is an estimated, I would say, 18 feet, maybe 18 to 24 feet of separation between each home. We have sidewalks. You can see that they got the little rain gutters. The way the side ledge is shaped, it's kind of like a concave. It has the concave shape in it so that the water can run off. Let's make this left on 86 and Woodward. A lot of trees. The trees are bare because of the time of the year. Look on my right. It's a 2-car garage. It looks like they're building a home. They have the sheathing, which is what you would put on the outside of the house when you're building it before you lay the finishing product. They laid new windows, new everything. It looks like they just built that house. It looks like it even has a new foundation. All right, we're approaching 86 Terrace, Woodward and 86 Terrace. All right, so I think I am going to go left. We're now on West 86 Terrace. We're now at Hadley and 86 Terrace. I'm going to make this left-hand turn. We're going to turn on Hadley, the 8400 block of Hadley. We got a Volkswagen Passat. That was what's that? A wagon? Was that an SUV? It looked like a wagon lifted with a roof rack. Pretty wide garage on my right-hand side. We got burgundy shutters on my left-hand side. We got black shutters on my right-hand side. We got a little red Mini Cooper. A little Mini Coupe. 2-car garage was on my left. Single car garage on my right. Look at these light poles though. These light poles run throughout the neighborhood. See the light pole? Wonder how the neighborhood looks at nighttime. We had a first generation CRV on my right-hand side. We're at 86 in Hadley. We're gonna make this right on Santa Fe Drive. We're gonna head to the historic Overland Park section. We have an older, a Suburban on my right-hand side, and an F-250 on my right-hand side, extended cab. We got a little orange fire hydrant on my right hand side, orange with black. We're at Santa Fe and Hadley. I'm gonna make this right hand turn on Santa Fe. We're gonna make a left hand turn coming up the road. We got an older gentleman on my left hand side with a royal blue jacket taking a walk. We're doing 21 miles an hour. I'm gonna make this left hand turn on Goodman. All right, we're going over a little speed bump. Looks like we have houses on our left-hand side. I'm gonna make this right. Let's see what this block looks like. This is Hadley. Green Briere. Notice how the cars are parked. They don't have to parallel park. They just pull into their parking slot. On my left, there's a bunch of parking slots. It almost looks like they were in row formation. They were all connected, kind of like row homes. Going over this little speed bump. We got a Dodge Ram 1500 on my left that's jacked up. They left a jack on there. Hopefully they didn't get his catalytic converter. Let's make this left-hand turn. That house on my right got a vanity fence. You see it? Got a wooden fence to give them a little bit of privacy whenever they want to close it. Looks like most of these do over here. There's a sign that reads no parking anytime. I'm assuming you'll probably get towed. Either towed or ticketed. We're at Woodward Street. We're going to continue traveling forward. The intersection of Woodward Street and Woodward Street. We're passing an alleyway with a bunch of garages. It looks like these properties on my left, there is a block behind the properties that is lined with garages on both sides. So they probably have front side parking and then garage parking. And over another little speed bump. Let's make this right hand turn on Green Briere Drive. We have a few yellow jacket workers on my right hand side. Looks like they're probably contracted to do some work. This is a United States Postal van on my left. I've never seen that late model van in a United States Postal vehicle. Right across the street, we have Shawnee Mission West High School. They actually have a windmill on their property, like up top. I don't know if you can see it spinning. I don't know if this camera's gonna do justice, but we're gonna make this right-hand turn. We're gonna make this right-hand turn once again on 83rd Street and get it off of the main road. Beautiful. No parking signs. We don't have sidewalks on the left, but we got sidewalks on the right. We're at 83rd and Mackley. I can make a left here. Yeah, let's make a left here, and then we can make a right on the corner. We have a female on my left-hand side taking a walk with her black dog. Beautiful dog, ma'am. We have a red and green house on my right-hand side. We got waste management bins outside. We got this Accord on my left-hand side. Looks like a 99 Accord, 98, 99, 2000. Recycling bins and waste management bins. This is a two-way street. I'm driving directly in the center of the road. There's no line in the center of the road, as you can see. I can actually make a right here, but I'll make a right on the next block, and then we come back down. We're at the intersection of 82nd and Mackey. This is the 8600 block of Mackey, or it could be McKay. Probably Mackey. M-A-C-K-E-Y. Mackey. We got some lawn statues on my right. We got a gentleman on my left-hand side exiting his vehicle. Look like he just got some food, maybe for him and her, because he got 2 cups. Or, you ready? He could be an Uber Eats driver or DoorDash, right? It could be that too. He could be a DoorDash driver. We're at 81st and McKay, or McKay. Making this right-hand turn. Got a basketball court on my right, on top of the garage. We got an older, what's this, a Chrysler on my right, the van? Yeah, the Chrysler Caravans, and an El Camino right next to it. We're at 81st and Woodward. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on Woodward. Notice how the left side doesn't have a sidewalk. The right side does. So you can only safely walk on one side of the street. The people on my left, they don't have sidewalks. I wonder what's up with that. Is sidewalks important to you guys, the viewer? Whoever's watching, is sidewalks important to you? We're at 82nd and Woodward. Like, does it matter if a neighborhood has sidewalks for you? I guess if you drive, you're like, oh, Tuna, I don't care about sidewalk because I don't walk often, so I'd rather drive everywhere. But I'm curious, how many of you care for sidewalks? I think sidewalks are cool. For example, on my right, she's able to walk her dog on the sidewalk. She doesn't have to be in the middle of the street with her dog, or even worse, walk on somebody's lawn. Look at this classic pickup truck on my right. The black one is primer black. Nice pickup truck. Oh, we got a nice classic car on my right. Look at the Chevy. You see it? Beautiful. Beautiful Chevy. We're at 83rd and Woodward. I'm going to make this left-hand turn. So we're in the historic Overland Park neighborhood, which is pretty much the same thing as Overland Park. But this is just, quote-unquote, the historic district of it. It doesn't look too historic to me, to be completely honest. Not trying to downplay the neighborhood, but it doesn't look too historic. I would have thought there would have been more like historic informational signs and stuff. We're at 83rd and Hadley, the 8400 block of Hadley. It looks clean. I don't really see trash on the ground. I don't really see anything on the ground other than like pebbles, stones, and stuff. Some acorns, some leaves. I see I see a bag on my right, but that's snow. Yeah, there's still some excess snow that's melting. All right, we're at Hadley, 82nd and Hadley. We're going to go up another block, make a right, then make a right, and then come down, and we'll go back down to the traditional Overland Park neighborhood and just do some random exploration. But make note that the whole community has those light poles. See, look up top. See, we don't got those style light poles in Philly. Ours is different. So I don't know if that's a Kansas thing in general, or if that's just this neighborhood thing, you know what I mean? Look, we got a local library box on my right hand side. You see them? The free library, and they got kids books that you could borrow for free, basically, on the good faith system. Got the U.S. Postal Service on our left. You see him? The United States Postal Worker, gentleman is about to deliver. He's walking up to the yellow house. He's walking up. He is placing the mail in the mailbox. I'm going to make this right-hand turn. This is his vehicle on my right-hand side. All right, we're approaching Hemlock. Hemlock. The 8300 block of Hemlock. We're at the intersection of 81st and Hemlock. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on Hemlock. Look at this aqua blue house on my right. You see it? It's so bright. We're traveling about 13 miles an hour. We got a handicap ramp on my right-hand side going up to the property, telling me that somebody there uses a wheelchair, so they needed to make the entrance wheelchair accessible. We're approaching 82nd Street. There's no stop sign here, but I yield just because, out of habit. We're at Hemlock and 82nd. I'm going to continue traveling forward. Baby blue house on my right, gray house on my left, gray house on my right, tan house on my left, gray house on my right, like a pinkish house on my left, a yellowish tan house on my left, an ash blue house on my right, like a canary yellow on my left, another gray house on my right, dark gray and light gray, different variations. They have like a mustard green on our right. 8238 was mustard green. 8238 Hemlock. Kansas City, Kansas State. All right, we just passed 83rd Street. We got a gentleman on my right-hand side jogging, working on his fitness. Healthy heart, happy life, or happy heart, healthy life. Got a house for sale on my right-hand side. 8310 Hemlock, Kansas City, Kansas. So when I say Kansas City, Kansas, at the end, that means Kansas City is the name of the city, and it's in Kansas State. I gotta be clear with that because Kansas City is also in Missouri. So if you look up the address and don't put Kansas City at the end and it comes up with Missouri, you might end up looking at the wrong house. Gotta make sure to put Kansas at the end. All right. Let's make this left-hand turn on Santa Fe Drive. We're on a Hemlock in Santa Fe. We're gonna turn left right here. We're now in Santa Fe. We got homes along the left and the right side of the street. This is a two-way street, but with 2 lanes on each way. We're gonna pass Shawnee Drive because I believe we already went through there. Got a Beetle on my right-hand side. Punch buggy, no punchback. Punch whoever next to you. Your mother, your brother, your father, your sister, your niece, your nephew, your cousin, your uncle, your aunt. Knock on your neighbor's door and punch him. Tell him punch buggy, no punchback. We got a gentleman on my right, older gentleman walking around with his skelly, jacket, sweater, and all that stuff. It was probably a little cold. I'm going to make this right on 83rd Street. We're right here next to the Santa Fe Auto Sound business. Check it out right there on my left. You see? Santa Fe Auto Sound. We got martial arts, kids, adults, and family classes on my right. We're approaching the Lowell Ave and 83rd Street Clark Court Apartments on my left-hand side. Clark Court Apartments. We got the Lowell condos on my right-hand side. We're passing Santa Fe Lane and we're on Lowell Ave. This is the apartment on my left-hand side. There was a whole strip of apartments. We got more that's for rent right here on my left. The Sunny Delight Apartments for rent. On my left-hand side, there's a sign out there. Oh, we had a nice little private community right here behind us. I should have went through it. I'm gonna go through this one. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn so we can go through this private community that I missed. We're at Shawnee Drive and Lowell. Speed limit is 25. I'm taking it up to 18. Passing Shawnee Lane. We got a gentleman on my right walking two dogs with royal blue trainer pants and what looks to be like a bubble jacket vest and two dogs. And I'm going to make this right-hand turn on Santa Fe Lane. This is going to take us back to where that little community was at that I missed. And we see a gorgeous classic truck on my left-hand side. I'm talking about freaking beautiful. You see that blue? It's like an electric blue. Wow, look at this truck. Truck is awesome. Snapped a picture of it for the Toon Be Chillin' YouTube channel. And also for the Toon Be Chillin' Instagram. So what I do is I try to post behind the scenes pictures amongst my 3 accounts. The main ones that I use. I have 2 YouTube channels. I have Toon215 and I have Toon Be Chillin'. You'll see me periodically post community posts with pictures about our journey. But I post most of the pictures, the ones that you guys don't get to see on YouTube, on Instagram. So if you want to stay in tune, sometimes you'll see pictures of a location before we get there on the vlog. You know how we do vlogs? We do behind the scenes vlogs for Toon Be Chillin'. So sometimes you might not see where we're at when we're there. If that makes any sense. For example, you could be watching on YouTube saying that we're 3 states away, but in reality we're 3 states ahead. I know it sounded more confusing the second time around I said it. But basically, following the Instagram gives you a sneak peek at the pictures, like the day of, or not, the day or two of us being at that location. All right, this is the little area that I wanted to go through right here. It's not much of a little community, but there are 4 houses here. It gives you a better look at some of these houses so you guys can see what these houses look like. You see, double car garage, nice sized driveways, grass. Plenty of grass in America, I'll tell you that much. Plenty of grass. All right, so I'm going to make this left-hand turn. We're going to go back to the main road to Santa Fe. This is the Sunny Delight Apartments. Remember drinking Sunny Delight? Remember Sunny D? The commercial always gave me the impression that drinking Sunny D was healthy. But low key, when I got older, I started tasting Sunny D, and I'm like, man, this is so sugary and syrupy. It was so sugary and syrupy. Sunny D was a thing of the past for me. We're at 83rd and Lowell. I think I should make this left here. There's nobody on my left, so I'm gonna merge left. And then we're gonna make a right, and then we'll make another left, and we'll cross over closer to the Overland Park area. There's that Santa Fe auto sound on my right. That's probably a car audio installation business. We're on Santa Fe Drive. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on Santa Fe Drive. And then we're gonna go to the next block and then go up. We got Overland Park Elementary on our left-hand side. Let's make this left-hand turn on Robinson Street. We got a schoolyard on my left-hand side, tons of kids playing. See them? There's a bunch of kids playing. I would say the grade, first, second graders. The first, second graders. We got a law office on my right-hand side. We'll slow down here. I don't have to, but I'm doing it out of habit. We're at 81st and Robinson. We have a dog walker on my left-hand side. We have a female walking her short little dog. Cool little dog. Nice dog you got going on there, ma'am. She looked like she was listening to her music. She had headphones on. We got some Ace leaf bags on my left, or garbage disposal bags. Mainly people use it for leaves. But the Lord trieth the hearts. Proverbs 17:3. That's what that sign said on somebody's lawn. We got a house for sale on my left-hand side. This one on my left is for sale. The address is 8004 Robinson, Kansas City, Kansas State. It's in the Overland Park neighborhood, so if you guys ever want to look it up. I don't want to continue traveling forward. These are two-story houses. Check them out. They're a little bit bigger. 2-car garage. That one had a staircase that went up to the front door. They got a one-story on my right. It looks like a modern one-story. It looked pretty like feng shui. All right, we're approaching Overland Park Lutheran Church on my left-hand side. This is the Overland Park Lutheran Church for those of you who are interested in churches. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on 79th. We just came off of 79th and Robinson. We're at 79th and Newton. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on the 7700 block of Newton. Look at this house on my left. Look at the tall. What are these things right here? You see these tall? It's like, I don't know. It's almost like bamboo. Is that bamboo? Did they grow bamboo out front of their house? I think it is. It looks like bamboo, or some type of stalk, some type of plant that's next to that property. For rent on my right hand side. Another handicap ramp on my right hand side. We got a separate detached garage on my left hand side. I like the wood shingles they had there. It was like a wood color shingle. I like that. That was cool. We got the Interurban Art House on my left hand side. Let's see. We can go left or we can go straight. Straight's gonna take us back to the main road to Santa Fe. Maybe we should go around this little circular thing right here. You guys can see the Interurban Art House on my right hand side. Check it out. I know. It's kind of rough trying to drive. I'm driving super slow. I'm driving like 6 miles an hour. That's the Interurban Art House on my right. They got a mural on my right on the Interurban Art House of a giant fish. And on my left, they got another mural of a bird. It looks cool. Cool mural, man. So cool. I got to snap a picture. Wow, that was a nice mural. All right, we're gonna stop right here at the corner of 80th and Conser. All right, I just snapped another photo in case you was wondering what was taking me so long. Conser, 80th and Conser. We got the Dragon Inn on our left-hand side. We got the Overland Park Cleaners on our left-hand side. Some pedestrians on our right, some pedestrians in front of us crossing the street. We're at 80th and Foster. Let's make this right-hand turn here. Looks like this is a little business district. Downtown Overland Park. Check that out. Midwestern Spa Milagro on our right. Overland Park Art and Frame. We're at Santa Fe Drive. We got Mimi's, Couture, and Bridal and Prom. Let me repeat that because that was too many ands. That was a run-on sentence. Mimi's Couture Bridal and Prom. So I guess she has wedding dresses and prom dresses for the females. All right, we got, it looks like some businesses behind us too. So let's go straight first. Passing Sage Color Studio on our right, Essential Hair Design on our left, the Snack Shack on Santa Fe on our left, Carl Salon on our right. Wow, Carl Salon. I've never heard of a male salon. Most salons that I always see are owned by females. We're passing Thompson Park on our left-hand side. We got a pretty cool, what's that? Like some sort of statue in the center. You see, it looks like birds. You see it? It looks like birds. Like, you know how you take a pencil and you draw like what looks like a McDonald's sign to show like a bird flying? That was the easy way back in the day to draw birds. Santa Fe and Costner. We got the World Class and Limit on my right. We're going to go around this circle because we're going to go back to that little business section over here in Overland Park. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. I'm going to let you go. He was in that Audi wagon, lowered. Looked nice, and I'm not even an Audi fan. I had that primer gray with the gloss. This Thompson Park on my right. The Audi just parked up on my right-hand side. He went to the Snack Shack. He's probably going to pick up some snacks. We got the Lorax Design Group on my right-hand side. An Ethiopian restaurant on our left-hand side. We passed an Ethiopian restaurant. Pop Culture Gourmet, popcorn and ice cream. We're at 80th and Santa Fe. We're entering what looks to be like a business district. We got your back, apparel and local goods on my left-hand side. The Love of Good Health on my right-hand side. The Peanut on Santa Fe on our left-hand side. Penzi Spices on my right-hand side. Anbray Vineyards Tasting Room on my left-hand side. We got what looks to be like a little farmer's market canopy on my right-hand side. Merchant Directory, absolutely. Yup, you see? This is cool. The General Store and Company on my left-hand side. The Culinary Center of Kansas on my left-hand side. Saks on Santa Fe, fine clothing and accessories on my left-hand side. Ashley Nelson Studios on my right-hand side. Camp David Creative Lab on my right-hand side. Clock Tower Bakery and Cafe on my right-hand side. Big Dave's Downtown Liquor on my right-hand side. Very Well KC Healing Arts Collective on my right-hand side. And East Coast Style Pizza on my right-hand side, as well as Prairie Brook Arts on my left-hand side. Prairie Brook, not book, but Prairie Brook. It's a tongue twister. We just passed the Traditions Furniture Business. It looks on my left, they are possibly making some new apartments. We also got a gigantic water tower on my left that reads Overland Park. On my right, we got the Overland Park Historical Society and the Family Dentistry. I'm going to make this left on Marty to see if I can get you guys a good look at the Overland Park water tower. I'm going to make this left-hand turn. It looks like we got police over here too. We got the Brew Lab on my right-hand side. We got Seismic Digital on my right. Sassy's Lingerie. We got Overland Park Police on my right-hand side. We're now approaching the Overland Park water tower on my left-hand side. And this whole community on my left, it looks like they're making it. They have all the Lowe's sheathing, the installation. They're still finishing the siding of the building. You can see that silver water tower says Overland Park, Kansas City. Above and beyond by what? By desk? Oh, by design. I thought it said by desk. Look at this little center island. I know, tune. By desk, that's dumb, right? Why would it say by desk? Look at these brick properties on my right. They look like they could be, they almost look like row homes with the brick and all that. They might be apartments though. All right, let's go around the block and let's head back down towards that little business district just to give it one last run through. Let's make this left-hand turn. We're gonna bust a U-turn on Floyd and 78th. Again, you get another look at that water tower one last time. We're gonna go around this little circular portion right here. We're gonna make a left and go down this. This is where the little business district's at. So I guess, see, these are the colonial apartments on our left. The ones I said look like row homes, they're colonial apartments. I guess whenever you rent an apartment in this area or rent a home or something, look at it this way. You got this little shopping district right up the block. We got the Heartland Animal Clinic on our left, Peterson's Antiques on our left, the refinishing shop on our left, McNary's Furniture on our left, and police on our left, of course. All right, I'm going to make this right-hand turn on 79th from Marty. There's a whole business strip over here on Floyd, like a Firestone, tire shop, and more, but we're going to focus on this little portion over here. Edward Jones Investments, Representative Sharice Davis, Van Wilt Fine Art Conservations. This is Traditions Furniture on my right. I guess they sell furniture. We can go straight. The shops are all on our left. Let's go straight behind the shops. We just passed Prairie Brook Arts. There's a white van on my left that read Prairie Brook. There's banners that say Shop Downtown. So I'm assuming this is their little downtown area. So it's like a neighborhood / city within a city. if that makes any sense. It's like a city within a city. Concert, we're at 79th and Concert. I'm going to continue going forward. You got Kevin Colwin Architects LLC on my right, and Matova Federal, Kansas on my right. Some apartments on my left. We're at the 7700 block of Newton. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on Newton. All right, we're at 78th. I'm going to have to go around the circle because I'm going to make a left. The water tower is on our right. Somebody's muffler on my right-hand side is hanging to the ground. On that Cadillac, it's hanging to the ground. Hopefully they didn't cut their catalytic converter and just leave the muffler hanging out there. We're passing Robinson, 78th and Robinson. So this looks like, they got a Husky on my right-hand side in the yard. That was cool. So this looks like a dense suburban neighborhood. Stop sign. That's 78th and Lowell. I've got another dog on my right-hand side. Let's follow the dogs. We have a dog walker on my left. She has a red coat, and she's walking a little dog. But this looks like a dense suburban neighborhood. It's quiet. It's clean. I don't really see any abandoned houses. I don't really see any huge amounts of debris, trash, and so on. We're going to pass 77th. We just passed 77th. On the corner, we're going to make a left. But yeah, I think this should sum up this little short tour of the Overland Park neighborhood. It's a cool little area. Let me know what you guys think. It's huge. So we did not cover the whole entire Overland Park today because, as you heard, Overland Park is a city within Kansas City. And if you look at the map, Overland Park is identified as Overland Park on the map, but if you zoom into Overland Park, you see tons and tons of what looks like sub-communities and sub-neighborhoods. We're at 75th and Lowell, so we're going to conclude the tour here. We got the Deaf Liberty Baptist Church on my left. Wow, I just thought I'd add that in. It says Deaf Liberty Baptist Church. All right, guys, please consider subscribing. Turn on that notification bell. I would greatly appreciate it. Leave a comment in the comment section. Show some love. Smash that thumbs up button. This is your homeboy Tune, Mr. Tune Dollars, Tune 215. Y'all know, Tune be chillin', and I'm tuning out.